They say tiny bubbles equal tiny troubles, but when tiny bubbles bypass your pulmonary filter thanks to a PFO, that can be a hyperbaric emergency. My husband is among the 27% of people who have a PFO. His cardiologist said, if you ever have a problem, then we'll talk about closing it. What we didn't know is that that put him at a 4 times higher risk of neurological decompression illness. No one ever warned us about bubble loading or conservative profiles. So for 175 plus dives, we were running standard recreational profiles, 32 to 36% nitrox, 2 to 4 dives a day with appropriate surface intervals, ascents, and safety stops with no problems. That is until earlier this year in Cozumel. Just as we were getting ready to get off the boat, about 10 minutes after our second dive of the day, my husband took a sudden and severe undeserved hit. The world started spinning, severe nausea set in, he could barely stand and had to throw himself onto the dock. He couldn't open his eyes without excruciating disorientation and nausea. It was terrifying. Recognizing it as DCS was tricky. Normal profiles, the dive staff suggested vertigo. Even the dive resort clinician insisted it was Meniere's disease and dehydration, treating him with a steroid injection, IV fluids, and suggesting he just rest a while. No one even suggested DCS. But because of the severity of his symptoms, I couldn't ignore the gut feeling that it could be DCS. Thankfully, I insisted we go to the hospital where he was diagnosed with type 2 decompression sickness with predominant vestibular involvement. It took 17 hyperbaric chamber treatments and weeks of vestibular physical therapy to get him back to normal. He completed 7 chamber treatments in Cozumel and 10 more at the Duke Center for Hyperbaric Medicine. This is the part where I shamelessly provide an unsolicited and unpaid endorsement for Divers Alert Network, aka Dan. If you don't have Dan insurance, stop this video right now and go sign up, or at least do it before your next dive trip. It's so affordable, and like all insurance, you hope to never have to use it. But if you need it, you'll be so grateful you have it. Tune in to part 2 to see if he'll be able to return to diving.